Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsyreplays. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to have a look at the Skorpion G. The Skorpion G. G means grand. Yes, because you can get this for just $1 grand. 1,000 gold is what you can get this tank for if you're lucky enough. Of course, Wargaming have got this tank back. It is in crates. Now, this used to be one of my favorite tanks in the game. It is absolutely amazing. So let's have a look at what the tank is like and just see if it's worth getting or trying to get. So of course it doesn't have any armor whatsoever. 30 on your hull is the most you're gonna get. Now it would be great if you had the spool liner in this tank, to be honest. I would love it, but I mean, you can't have it on all tanks with no armor, but it would be nice, only because I love the tank. So no armor whatsoever, so people will be shooting HE at you, so bear that in mind when you're playing this tank. Don't be frontline because people will focus you. DPM 2,849, not the best of DPMs in tier 8 tank destroyers, but you know, it's okay. 9.69 seconds on your reload, 246 AP on your AP pen, and 311 on your APCR. I wouldn't run it with calibrated shells, to be honest. That is, run it with the rammer, pump up that DPM, because that penetration is enough to get through most tier 9s, if not all tier 9s that you come up against. It has a 460 alpha gun on your AP, 390 on your APCR, and a 600 on your HE. Aim time is pretty good at 3, and your dispersion again is pretty good at 0.290. Has 6 degrees of gun depression, and it's quite a quick tank as well. It goes 55 kilometers per hour. So the crates that this tank is for, you can get a few. You got the bundle there, or the extra tank, extra crate that you can get for 2,000 gold. You will get one extra, so you'll get 3 crates there for 2k gold. You've got 15k gold there for 19 crates, which still isn't bad, if I'm honest. It does suck that it is in crates, because it's been for sale so many times. Why put it in crates? I don't understand. I really don't understand why put it in crates. And of course, if you go down here, you can also buy different ones as well. You could got 1k for 1 crate, 2k there for 3 crates, but you can only buy one of them. 8k for 10 crates, and then the 19 crates which we've looked at. So what are the chances? I mean, 4% drop rate for the tank, and you also is 7% drop rate for the stinging camouflage there. Now we're just going to buy 1 crate. If we get lucky, then I mean, I've got the tank already, so we'd get credits, but I'm just showing you that, I mean, we're not going to get it. We're not going to get it, but I'll tell you what, 5k gold, and I've only spent 1k. What a good deal that was, eh? So I got lucky there. 5k, 1-day premium, boosters, certificates, and of course you have the charms as well. So once you get 30, and I think maybe that, I don't know if that's why I got 5k or not, because I had the charms. I might have had 29 charms, I can't remember, but you know, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take that all day long. So as I previously said, this is one of my favorite tanks in the game, and it still is. I don't play it as often now than that I would, than I used to play it. But it is still a fantastic tank. I don't really like, even though this tank is best at the back of the map, because it does have the aim time and it does have the accuracy, so bear that in mind. So things on dead rail, tanks, mines, and you know, maps that you can sit at the back, make sure you do that, because you don't have any armor and people will bully you, and of course you don't have that spool liner to back you up just a little bit. If you are going to go forward like I'm doing here, I'm going to go forward, but I'm going to go with my team, and I'm always going to make sure that I'm not the one being shot at. I've got a good gun, I've got a higher alpha, I've got speed. I just need to make sure that I'm the one not being shot. So we're going to do that. And this is how, again, if you're not sat at the back of the map farming damage and helping your team from distance, and you want to play it in front line, then this is how you should be playing it. So of course this SU 1:30 PM, yeah, goodbye mate. We're going to turn around the corner, and yeah, he's not lasting any. Didn't even last a minute. Like I do him, he's just literally the same as me in bed. Don't even last a minute. And you can see here with the shark, I mean, I've got plenty of tanks around me, but I'm still going to be hiding whilst I'm on a reload, because if given the opportunity, they will shoot me, unless they're stupid enough to go for heavy tanks or tanks that don't do as much damage, because he can HE me. So for them to go for the T-44 was probably the wrong choice, because they could do more damage. And again here, we're going to have the shot on the AT-15, and we're going to go hiding. Even though we have that backup, we are still going to go hiding, and because we don't want to be shot, we want to save our hit points. And if you can see now, I'm going to ignore that guy because I knew that the T-44-100 was there, and it's a 7 versus 4. Nice and easy. Now we are going to fail HE shot here into the Progetto, still do 249 damage however, but things are going to start taking a turn for the worse in a minute. So I'm going to come behind the defender here. There's 3 of us now on this T-28 defender. Shouldn't be a problem. He's now a one-shot, and the lightweight takes care of him. And now it is a 4 versus 3. There goes the T-28 Pro. And now I'm thinking, do you know what? This is a little bit worrying here, because the T-44-100 there is pretty much a one-shot. The T-54 lightweight has just rushed in. Yes, he killed the cruel twist, but he's going to die in return. And I messed that shot up on the Progetto. So now they bring it down to a 3 versus 2. Of course, I'm going to go with the HE here because I want to get as much damage as I can. 644 damage there, and not bad at all. So we only got 1 kill, and now all of a sudden it is a 2 versus 2. And again, what the hell was that shot right there? What the hell is... I'm now not going to go and chase the RU-251. I'm just going to go and kill the Progetto 46 here, because that's still winning on supremacy points. They're still winning on supremacy points, and there's still a chance that this RU-251 can win the game, even though we have the hit points. But look, because I was sat behind my team, I had protection, I had rocks, I had buildings, I am still full hit points. We were on 3.7k damage, and I'm still full hit points. Now I'm just going to fast forward, because we are going to win. We do take care of the RU-251, but you don't want to see me rushing around. And yeah, we get a nice first class there, easy first class, 154,000 credits, and we carried the game. So we're going to have one more game in Naval Frontier on the Skorpion G. Would I recommend the tank? I mean, as I said, this tank is one of my favorite tanks in the game. It is, but right now with the crates, I mean, I don't understand why Wargaming would bring tanks out that have been out for years and put them in crates. Like, why? I mean, they've sold this tank so many times, so why all of a sudden bring it for crates? I just don't understand. So right now, no. Even though you can get it for as cheap as 1,000 gold if you're lucky, I wouldn't recommend buying the crates. Just wait for it to come for sale. Like, it will come for sale. It's not one of those like the Concept 1B or the T22 or the Smasher or anything like that. It will come back for sale. And when it does come back for sale, it does usually come for, what, 7-8k gold? And when it does come back for sale, 100% it is worth getting. If you don't play the tank right, if you're too aggressive in the tank, then you're probably going to think that it's a rubbish tank, because you're just going to get bullied all day long. So you can see here, we're sat at the back of the map, we're being patient, there's no reason for us to move right now. The T-54E2 there drops down, so I am able to get a shot. But of course, I knew I was going to get spotted, and there's still tanks out there that are not spotted. So I don't want to just come out in the open, because I could get ripped apart. So I'll just wait until I reload. And every time I reload, I always make sure that I do have some cover. And I always say in most videos that I do, save your hit points. Don't just waste hit points unless it's for a good cause, unless it's a good trade. Don't just waste hit points, because that could come back to haunt you later on in the game, and you might need to rush an enemy. And if you don't have the hit points to rush them, then what's the point? Save your hit points. Then at least if you do need to rush an enemy, you know you have him on the DPM and you know you have him on hit points, because you've only got 1200 hit points. Now with someone with a big gun like myself, I can do, as you've seen last round, I've done 644 alpha. It's only going to take 2 shots for someone to kill me, especially something like this 50 TP. So I'm not going to go rushing in right now because I would get torn apart. I want to at least get another shot into him first. Now eventually I know I have to make a move. It's a 6 versus 6. There are a couple of guys on a 1-shot. Now this Scepter is going around, so I thought, you know what, now's the time. He's taking the attention. There's another tank up there, as you can see, the KPF, that's taking the attention of the other 2 tanks. So now is the perfect opportunity for me to get around, and I've just noticed that this 50 TP has shot, so I'm also going to reload before him and we will be able to take him out, and again without losing any hit points. So that there was a good rush, and now it's a 5 versus 3. We're losing on supremacy points still, so we have to bear that in mind and we have to be quick. But because I have the hit points, I'm going to take the shot on the Object 252 and then I'm going to make my move. I'm going to push in and help my team, because right now it doesn't matter too much if I lose hit points. And when I say I'm going to lose hit points, I mean you can lose hit points very, very quickly. All of a sudden I'm on 600 hit points. I'm a 1-shot. I'm a 1-shot now to this Object 252U if he's shooting HE. But right now, all I'm worried about is taking care of this guy. And there we go. We do get lucky. He low rolls there and he is going to get taken out. And it's pretty much at this point game over. Now I would take him out, but we didn't need to in the end. So again, a nice game there, saving my hit points. And as you can see, I needed them hit points because I ended the game on a 1-shot, but at least I was able to make that push. So that's how I would play the tank. Definitely a tank worth getting, but for now, while they're in the crates, yes, you can get it for 1k gold or 2k gold, but it really isn't worth the price. And it really isn't. I mean, if you get it, of course it is, but you're not guaranteed to get it. So wait for it to come for sale, and when it does come for sale, then you can pick it up. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I'm meadsy69. I'll catch you all soon. Bye bye. With